What's up, guys? Kashikage here. I just got finished watching the last episode, or I think it was the last episode of Clark and Lois. It surprised me because, if I'm right, there's only 5 episodes. And that's a little bit surprising to me. You know, I expected like a season of Superman and Lois to be, you know, like at least like maybe 12 episodes, you know, maybe more. But, you know, now that I come to think about it, and this is probably going to shock some people, I actually do not want them to, you know, do more than 5. Listen to me carefully. Here's the reason. It's because every episode from episode 1 to episode 5 has been pure amazing. There was no wasted time, no wasted dialogue, no wasted scenes. Everything that I saw served the story in some kind of way. This show, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, is amazing. This show is absolutely amazing. I love it. I really hope they keep doing this, and I really hope they do not lose the magic that they made in this first season, because this is a binge-worthy series, let me tell you that right now. Now, going back to my last review when I was talking about Jordan and Jonathan and how they've adapted to Smallville, Jordan is still very much making Smallville his home. Like, he feels really comfortable here. He's, you know, making friends. Jonathan, on the other hand, is still struggling pretty much with living in Smallville. In fact, he really hates it, and he's having way more problems here than he ever had in Metropolis, which leads to some really bad decisions and some really bad arguments between him and his parents, which trigger a flashback with Clark, which is actually pretty heartbreaking. It goes back to Clark's teenage years and when he was coming into his own, and he felt like he had to make his own decisions on what to do and this and that. And it just led to led to a couple heartbreaking scenes. And it really just drove the point home that your parents, they're not going to be there forever. We all have a very limited number of years, if even that, because time and unexpected occurrences are going to come for us all. Like, you don't know how much time you're going to have with your parents. And if you sit there and you waste that time and then they're gone, you're not getting that time back. I can't tell you how many times I've seen people, either people I've grown up with in school or people I've seen on social media growing up, they just be so upset because they wouldn't want to hear what their parents had to say when their parents were trying to tell them something wise, or they always felt growing up their parents were being too harsh. And then, you know, they don't spend as much time with their parents as they can or they should. And then, you know, when their parents are gone, they're regretting it. And it really hit home for me, and I know it should hit home for a lot of you, because I'm pretty sure we've all had these moments. But I personally remember, you know, growing up, there was times I thought my mom was being too harsh, like she didn't understand what I was going through. You know, we'd be arguing and stuff like that. She'd go to work overtime. Of course, I didn't know she was working overtime. So when she didn't come home, you know, I'm thinking something happened, and I'm like, you know, what if that was the last conversation me and my mom ever had, you know, and now she's gone? I'd be regretting that for the rest of my life. All that's basically to say, do not waste the time that you have with your parents, because I promise you, when they're gone, if you did, you're going to regret it. And for the CW to be pushing out a TV show like that makes me get in my feels and talk about deep stuff like that after they push out Batwoman? Oh, man, the CW turned it around for me. I am giving the CW another chance. I am, after the garbage Arrow seasons, after they had messed up The Flash, after the, you know, the second or third season, after that horrible Batwoman TV show that I will refuse to watch any more of. I am going to give them another chance because of Superman and Lois. This TV show is great. I'm 100% into it. I love it, man. This is my show. I already know the CW isn't going to be watching my video, but I'm just going to say this anyway. Speaking to you, CW, in case you ever see this vid at any point in time, do not mess up what you have here. Do not make the same mistakes as those other TV shows. What you have here is special. please do not mess this up. One of the problems with a lot of TV shows, especially the superhero TV shows, is that there's so much action, and then the drama, the actual stuff that hits here, is pushed to the back, and it's, it's action, but there's not a lot of substance to it. And that works for some TV shows. Some of it has like amazing action. A lot of people only come for the action, but it's like action here, action there. But then after it's gone, it's like there's no substance, So it's like we don't have anything to latch onto after all the amazing action scenes are done, And here, it completely flips it. It's no, this is a drama family series first. Then it's Superman. Then it's the action. And that is a great formula to have, because it's like you're attached to these characters. So it's like, okay, you can have a great fight scene here, a great fight scene there, but then when it goes back to, the drama thing with the family, and it slows down, you're not bored. You're actually invested, because there's so much substance here, and these characters are fleshed out. You're interested in their lives. You're interested in the family dynamic. And that is one of the best things about Superman and Lois. So to keep the plot vague, long story short, this person disappears and is presumably dead, but then reappears not too long ago. And now there's like this kind of mystery as to like, how did this person come back? Because like now they're doing some really, really strange stuff, and like we need answers. There's so much more to the story than that. There's some stuff that you'll have to see, because as of now, I'm trying to keep this spoiler free. Hey, that rhymed. So there's this character in here that I'm really confused about, because at first I thought they were a certain person, but I'm like, no, because if they were that person, then wouldn't this person recognize them, especially after they just finished talking about this person? And I know that's super vague. But I don't want to say anything, because I want you to kind of come to the conclusion on your own after you watch this. Long story short, there's just a character in here that I'm really confused about. Like, a name was said, and it's like, oh, is that, who that is? But then it's like, as the conversation between that person and this person happens, it's like, no, it couldn't be. So who is this person? And where is, I can't tell you. I'm sorry, I can't tell you, spoiler free. I can't tell you, you're just gonna have to watch it. I'm sorry. Also, let me just say that the casting choices in this show are pretty good. I mean, like, not only is everyone like a really good, actor and actress, but I like how they casted the characters. So it's like everyone visibly, you can tell everyone looks older than Clark. Like if Clark shaved, he looked like a teenager. And it's like everyone else visibly, you can tell they look like they're in like maybe their 30s or, late 30s or, half 40s, something like that. Clark, he looks like he's like maybe, if he shaved, maybe like 23, 24 maybe. And that is like great casting choice. Like props to whoever did that, because it kind of makes the whole story a little bit more believable that like Superman ages slower than everyone else. So that was really cool that you did that. Jordan, the youngest, who is my favorite currently, has this really adorable moment actually at the end of the show, and that was really cute. I like that. And that was right before something happened, and then I got left on a cliffhanger. So I'm currently anxiously awaiting season 2 of Superman and Lois. Hands down, I'm just gonna go ahead and say that this show is one of the greatest shows I've seen, especially for like live action. I really like it. I can't wait for season 2. I definitely recommend you watch this. So I'm going to go ahead and end the review here. This has been my last Superman and Lois episode review. There's only 5 episodes, so you don't have to go through much, but it's definitely worth it. So as always, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being here. And until next time, I will see you in the next video.
She calls
Peace.
me day and night. I'm sorry, girl, you just don't make